We already have universal healthcare. It's called owning a gun. I literally can't figure out what this means. I didn't even know this could help me. I'm going to shoot the autoimmune disorder out of me. Doctor, you have the flu. Me, cocking my gun. Like hell I do. I hope that baby Yoda grows up to talk like a normal person and we find out Yoda was just a fking freak. I like Yoda's speech patterns were explicitly stated once to be due to his age. It was something along the lines of that the rules of grammar for basic had changed between his youth and the time of the Star Wars movies. So it was essentially like if an Anglican priest from the Elizabethan era had taken refuge in a swamp in Louisiana and was trying to impart his ancient wisdom on some farm boy from Texas. That's so cool. How did I not realize that? I asked my dad if I have ever made him cry in front of me before because I don't remember ever seeing him cry. He said once. He told me that when I was 3 years old, he laid out a pen, a dollar, and a toy of some sort in front of me. He wanted to see which one I would pick. I think that a lot of Chinese people do that. It represents what you'll value most when you grow up. Like the pen is intelligence, money is money, and the toy is fun. He was just doing it out of curiosity and boredom. It was interesting for him to see which one I'd pick anyway. He said that I just sat there and stared at the items. He sat across from me and waited patiently. According to him, I crawled towards them. He held his breath, and I pushed everything aside and went right into his arms. He didn't realize that he was one of the choices. And that was the first and the only time I made him cry. Welsh, now you made me cry. I'm actually concerned for boys who complain about how different girls look without makeup. Like, did you think I shadow permanently alters a girl's eyelid? Are you frightened when people change clothes? Babies have no concept of object permanence. That's one of the sickest burns I've ever read. Isn't it weird how it's already February, but it also only February? I see this post every February and it always F me up. It's February. When did people get convinced a grass lawn was good and pretty? Versailles, I think, is the genuine answer. Of course, as with most things, blaming the French is an excellent bet. Till, in 1774, Frederick the Great ordered Prussians to grow potatoes as protection against famine, but the populace were disgusted by them and refused. The king then planted royal potato field, but allowed peasants to steal from it, which remarketed the potato into a major food crop. 60 chess. What level of reverse psychology are you on? He didn't just allow the peasants to steal from it, he deliberately hired guards to protect the field, making it seem valuable, and ordered them to be lax in their patrols, so the valuable crop seemed like easy pickings, and even ordered them to accept all bribes, and let the peasants go, should the guards accidentally catch someone in the act of stealing the potatoes. He went out of his way to make the damn things seem like the most valuable, but easiest thing to get hold of in the world. He's living in 1750, but his thinking is 3035. Potatoes? Oh, stolen potatoes? (1900s) French lace cape / black arches moth. Aesthetic. Are you wearing the moth? The 1900s French cape? Yeah, I am. Being mentally ill is just being fed up with your own sh 24/7. Like, oh my god, are we really going to do this again? Can I have like 1 hour of peace? Just 1 fking hour. Oh my god, please. I feel like neurotypical people tend to underestimate milliliter people's level of self-awareness about our disorders. Like, believe you me, I'm well aware that my brain is a rampant show. That doesn't mean I can make it stop doing sh though. I also don't want me to be doing what I'm doing. I've never seen snow. Someone describe it to me. Smells like water. It's like I'm there. You know when your video game spouse says I love you and calls you dear and you tear up a little because you realize you're starved for romantic affection. This wasn't supposed to be a relatable meme. You're good. Am I the good boy? Really? I mean, this in the most sincere, heart filled with love way. This dog looks like a worm on a string. In 2009, Colorado began offering teens free IUDs without parental consent. Within 8 years, teen pregnancies dropped 54%. Teen abortion rates fell by 64%. For every $1 spent on the program, the state saved $5.85 in labor and delivery costs, child care assistance and food stamps. You lower abortion by lowering unwanted and unviable pregnancies. But more importantly, you actively improve society and people's quality of life by lowering unwanted and unviable pregnancies. I made stew. It was awesome. I love potatoes. Potato. I love you too. Potato. Wait, what was in the stew? Tonight at work, a customer ordered 3 meatballs. Ate them all. Ordered 3 more meatballs. Ate those too. Told his server to take empty plates before his wife got there. Wife gets there. Server takes both of their orders. He goes, I think I'll try the meatballs. What was he hiding? Dude is clearly 3 kids in a trench coat. Top homie just wanted to get his buddies fed before his date showed up is all. International Banana Museum. There's this place where I live, and it's got a banana museum. But it's just that lonely banana. Just that. That's the whole museum. Angelina Jolie's daughter. And Gwen Stefani's son. Both so cute. Parenting done right. Ugh. This is so wrong. How can you support someone letting their kid wear socks on grass? Do you know how hard it is to wash those stains out? I thought I was going to have to tell you to shut your mouth, but then you made me laugh. So glad I'm not 14 and edgy. The word wiener, or calling someone a beslubbering, flybitten hedgehog is 10,000 times funnier than slurs. Any adolescent who laughs at random humor like Minecraft memes, or dumb TikToks, or senselessly surreal images, has humor 10,000 times more advanced than a mouth-breathing 20-something-year-old who says racist things and uses autism as an insult, and you can take that to the bank. If I were God, I'd destroy all the cities and make electricity not work anymore. I'd make magic a thing, and you'd all have to start over in high fantasy. Sorry suckers. Be God. Well, if you insist. One of my favorite tropes of all time is when the author tries to replace curse words with a more family-friendly alternative, or invent new words for world-building purposes, but they use existing words that make the whole thing unintentionally hilarious out of context. No, don't stop. Obi-Wan, go, urged Anakin. Come on, hurry, I'm losing the vaping ground car. Vape it, said Anakin. Like these absolute gems. For example, the doors opened, and 3 Breen officers left the building. Bashir eyed the markings on their uniforms. The one in front is a thought, he said. Scott Lang, completely misunderstanding Peter Parker's power. Hey, if you want man, we could get tiny and just like hang out. I don't know if you've ever been in a Lego castle, but it's pretty sweet. Peter Parker, you have no idea how much physical pain having to turn this offer down is causing me, but, Scott Lang, upon realizing Peter Parker can't shrink. Oh, okay, no biggie, we'll just make the Lego castle big. Peter, ready to cry from joy. Do you like Star Wars? Because I have a replica, and my friend Ned, and I got it to fly. Scott Lang, a mechanical engineer and nerd. Kid, you are my people. Anim control. Fking finally. I bet the sirens go you woo. Finland is solving homelessness, not by expecting people to get a job, but to give them housing first, a small apartment and counseling, without any preconditions. 4 out of 5 people make their way back into a stable life, and it's cheaper for government. Finland ends homelessness and provides shelter for all in need. In Finland, the number of homeless people has fallen sharply. The reason? The country applies the housing first concept. Imagine housing people and giving them needed services. Imagine living in a country that actually cares about the well-being of its citizens. Wild. Look at this beautiful Floridian swamp cat and her adorable kittens. That there is a gator. No, that's a Floridian swamp cat. Check up. Why does he look like Coquido ice cream? That's what he's made of. He is what he is. Why was Hitler hit with a baseball? Because he was a fucking racist, sexist, and homophobic nationalistic douchebag. No, because he did not see it coming. There is no physical description of Jesus in the Bible. False. Luke 2:52. He's larger than a baby. By the description of him driving the moneylenders from the temple, we can also tell that he fit inside the temple, which gives us an upper bound as well as a lower bound on his size. It's been said that Jesus Christ was larger than a baby, but smaller than a temple. You make my heart go when I can't fucking breathe. Girls don't want boys, girls want a collection of ancient daggers, a Gothic castle with secret passages, isolated from civilization, and surrounded by an intricate forest inhabited by wild creatures to befriend at will, a labyrinth library filled with rare and dangerous volumes, a hidden garden where strange flowers with no name can grow untamed, ridiculously long flowing velvet and silk robes, a nice divan window spot on which to read, write and watch thunderstorms from, unlimited Wi-Fi, perfect eyeliner winks, and maybe a pet panther. Beginning of the movie he was poor. End of the movie he was white. Among the stupider things I found while hunting for GIFs. Obviously, when you're not a Vanderbiltian silver fox, the sun just shifts its lighting all the time to make you look the exact same in all situations. It's cosmic affirmative action. This is a good post by one of the creators of Avatar, The Last Airbender, on color theory and how color can look completely different depending on surrounding colors and context. That last image isn't from the Aladdin film. It's from a porn comic. It's been cropped. In the full image he's being blown by Hercules. Student confidently submits worst essay professor has ever graded. Students, you have no idea how high that bar is. I had a student who plagiarized from a yaoi hentai site. There's no going back from that one. Dude, there's sure not. I almost got arrested when I was 7 because I was putting that fake snow stuff in plastic sandwich baggies and giving them to all my friends, and more kids would come to me asking for snow, and one of the kids' parents found it and they thought it was cocaine, so they called the police on us, and they literally thought that a 7-year-old girl had created an underground drug distributing system. My buddy Tom baked a cake for his Argentinian friend to cheer her up after the World Cup loss. They are no longer friends. Top church official says gay sex within the Vatican has never been worse. Top. I hope they start having better sex. What a shame.